Pawtucket father answers to several charges today after police say his one-year-old son was found unresponsive and later died.
He is one of 4 people who were arrested in connection with this case. 12 News reporter Sheena Lasciuto was in the courtroom and has the latest from Providence. Sheena?
Well, the little baby's uncle says he will do everything he can to find that baby justice. However, right now, he just wants answers on what exactly happened here. Walked into the courtroom in handcuffs. 25-year-old Joao Resendes faces a judge.
Joao D. Resendes.
Facing multiple charges, including manslaughter and 3 counts of second-degree child abuse in connection to the death of his 1-year-old son.
Santiago does not deserve any of this. It's not fair. He's just a baby. He's only a year old. Doesn't make sense to me.
Adrian Viveros says he's the uncle of the baby who Pawtucket police say was found unresponsive on Sunday at this Arthur Street apartment. Pawtucket police say the baby was found with bruises on his face.
Baby was around at parties like I told you, but nobody ever suspected anything. Everything was perfectly fine.
Along with the pain that comes with losing a loved one, Viveros has questions. Resendes is one of 4 people facing charges in relation to the death, but is facing the most serious ones. The others have been charged with child endangerment. A father himself, Viveros vows to find justice for his nephew.
There was other kids around at parties and stuff. Like, God forbid he did that at one of the family gatherings to any of our kids. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And now he's trying to get released? No way, man.
And again tonight, a lot of details are still unclear. Pawtucket police say this is still a very active investigation. No plea was entered by the suspect today, and bail was set at $100,000 surety. Reporting live in Providence tonight, I'm Sheena Lasciuto, 12 News.
Tonight, we're hearing from the uncle of the 1-year-old Pawtucket boy whose death has led to charges against 4 people. 2 of the 4 people are the child's parents. His father was in court today to answer to manslaughter and other counts. 12 News reporter Sheena Lasciuto obtained the police report and tells us now what she's learned. Sheena?
Well, according to that police report, there are text messages where the father puts it in writing that he knew the child wasn't breathing for at least 40 minutes before someone called 911. Being in the same room as Joao Resendes, it took everything to stay in his seat.
If we could give him the death penalty, I'd be in heaven.
Count 2 alleges.
Resendes is facing multiple charges in connection to the death of his 1-year-old son, including manslaughter. Adrian Viveros says the baby was his nephew.
Yep, Santiago does not deserve any of this. It's not fair. He's just a baby. He's only a year old. Doesn't make sense to me.
Aside from grief and anger, Viveros is overwhelmed. He wants the full story.
I'd love to tell everybody, but I don't know myself. You know what I mean?
Pawtucket police say they were called to Arthur Street on Sunday for an unresponsive child. There, inside this building, they say they found the baby with bruises on his face, unresponsive. 3 other women are also facing charges in this case, each facing a child endangerment charge. Viveros says one of the other defendants is the baby's mother. The report released to us doesn't reveal what exactly led up to the baby's death. It does, however, detail text messages sent by Resendes. In one of them, police claim he types, "Come home urgent, don't say nothing." 20 minutes later, he states he's not breathing. And then about 40 minutes later, someone calls 911.
My main message to everybody is to get literally this guy to stay in jail. I hope he rots in there and have justice for my nephew.
And Pawtucket police tell us this is still a very active investigation and obviously a difficult one for investigators. Reporting live in Providence tonight, I'm Sheena Lasciuto, 12 News.